This is where 1 out of every 6 human beings on Earth lives, in squalid, ever-growing slums that stretch from Mexico City to Jakarta, Nairobi to Rio de Janeiro. Millions of other people, refugees fleeing war and natural disasters, are even more destitute, living in teeming camps for years on end. Yet thousands of miles away from the refugee camps and shantytowns of the developing world, in the rapidly suburbanizing Mojave Desert community of Hesperia, one architect experiments with ways to design and build decent, even beautiful homes for the world's poorest people. His name is Nader Khalili.
I think it's human rights. I think it should be part of our constitution in this country, as far as as well as United Nations, that human shelter is just a right, just like the human right for government, for freedom, for food, is human right for shelter.
The shelters that Khalili builds on his 13-acre desert compound are simple yet elegant. They are structures that seem to echo the architecture of past centuries and civilizations, including Khalili's native Iran. What unites the architecture is what the buildings are all made out of, raw earth. To Khalili, it's the most abundant and egalitarian building material on the planet.
One is, of course, it's everywhere, available to everybody. It doesn't take rich or poor to have earth.
The essence of Khalili's architecture is simplicity itself. Make a hole and start packing the earth into long tubular sandbags, which you then begin stacking together, attaching them with barbed wire. He calls the process super adobe construction.
So you create these coils, like ceramic coils, make pots with coils. Same thing, you put earth in them, you tamp it after damping in it, and you add, like, say, 5 to 10% cement in it, and it becomes very strong and permanent. You put them together in coils, in just like pots, and then you create the spaces you want in different formations.
Khalili says his architectural principles can be used to inexpensively build everything from Spartan emergency shelters, safe for refugees, to luxurious and ecologically sound single-family homes.
The plan is just like a clover leaf with these 4, petals. Each one is a bedroom, a kitchen, a bathroom, an entrance.
Like a proud father, Khalili shows off the features of one of his designs, a 400-square-foot home built for about $10,000.
You're building something that is fireproof, healthy. Look at this paint on the wall. Milk and linseed oil and lime. Totally. Look at the way this place is cooled here. It's a very good one to open up. Here is what's called wind catcher. You catch the wind in the summer, it comes in.
It's a chute, it's a wind chimney.
Just like, imagine a chimney.
Right.
And on top of the window, if you want it to be very fancy, you can put a sail.
Right.
To catch the wind and bring it down. Down here will be planters and so on to get the moisture to come in and cool.
So you're cooling the house naturally, you don't need air conditioning at home.
And if you want it to be less cool, you close it this way, you adjust it.
Tired of the competitive rat race, Khalili, who once designed skyscrapers, walked away from a successful architectural career more than 25 years ago. He says philosophically his designs now are about rediscovering the architectural wisdom of the past and erasing the border between our built and unbuilt environments.
We have lost this main essence of architecture that is really building in tune with nature. The architecture that we are creating is really trying to control nature, control the air conditioning, control the building with concrete, steel, plastic, constantly to show this mastery.
Khalili, who some in the design world see as a utopian dreamer, others a genius, has become something of an architectural guru over the last decade. Every year, thousands of people come to his Hesperia Research Center, called CalEarth, to listen to Khalili speak about architecture and its connection to social and human rights.
That's one of the reasons I believe so much homelessness exists in the world, because there is, half of the population of the world are pushed aside.
Visitors also wander through Khalili's designs, including a small village of homes he and his assistants have created. Many come just to gawk and take pictures, But others are here because they actually want to build their own homes using Khalili's architectural principles. One reason, cost.
I like the one they have, the 2-bedroom and 2-bath. Like it's like, I believe it's like 1,200 square feet.
Rusty Perez and Gabi Traconis want to build one of Khalili's earthen homes on their property in San Diego County.
The price is really good, and I think it's affordable for people who doesn't have any budget for houses.
Who can't afford this real estate market here in Southern California.
Especially right now in Southern California, that everything's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's like a good way to go. I mean, it's safe, it looks all right.
And then even the floor is the same material, it isn't concrete.
For some, a single visit here can turn into a passion for Khalili's architecture and philosophy of design. That's what happened to architect Ileona Utram.
Sometimes all you need to do is mix the cement in, shovel of cement with a wheelbarrow.
She came here from Britain 15 years ago out of curiosity and hasn't left, becoming Khalili's architectural soulmate and wife.
I was fortunate that I arrived just when he brought the first group of students to this land. And every day, seeing those ideas manifest by putting a shovel in the earth, creating a pile of earth and a hole, starting to build a dome. Every day like that was seeing it unfold. And that has what's kept me completely captivated day by day.
You're still mesmerized.
It's still mesmerized. And I don't have children, but I feel that every day is like watching something grow and be born.
Khalili's work has won international design awards and even the attention of NASA, which believes his construction principles could one day be used to build habitats on the Moon and Mars. However, Khalili admits that he has yet to be accepted by most in the mainstream architectural community. He says he's sustained in his work by the words and ideas of the great 13th century Persian poet Rumi.
For me, as Rumi says, این طلب مفتاح مطلوبات توست. این سپاه نصرت و رایات توست. He's saying to have a quest is really the answer to all your desires, just to have it. See? And the quest is this passion in this work. It gives you so much energy and passion in life.
As he continues his quest, the challenge facing Khalili is convincing others he's found a way to offer shelter to the world's neediest. For Life and Times, I'm Saul Gonzalez.